Mm-hmm. Okay. I think it's about time we got this started. Pretty sure I changed the category to arts. Because that's what we're gonna be doing tonight. We've got. I guess I can start off with, for one, tomorrow's thumbnail. Wait, did I never get that? Hold on. I got... Okay, Ultimate Dragon. I do need Dragoon as well. That's the one on the thing. Wind was Baron, I know that. There was another. Which one do I not have? I did see the Primate Dragon. That is just not worth it in the slightest, so I'm not gonna bother. I'm pretty sure it is. It's light earth, dark water, wind, fire. As I understand it. There was Promethean. Then I thought I had one of those. Apparently I didn't. But it's the Short Drake retrain that is the other main one. I could always just go for Kragan. Greeting, Rika. Totally awesome is still banned, so that's not usable. I guess the thing is, Kragan is more useful in a... Hold on. They put the Ottoman's strongest. That's why. I see it now. Okay. View. Grid. This needs to be 5 pixels should be fine. This is a way to show. It's like 640 is the then I can't quite. How would I divide this into 6? Like the other way is just divide it into thirds and divide those thirds in half, which might theoretically be easier, but I kind of want to divide this into thirds. That's for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's 8. It's hard. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, but it's not equal, is the thing. I might just have to do it. Yeah, I might just have to do it divided into... Okay, so... What's 1280 divided by 3? $427, basically. Chroma. How are we doing tonight? I am... I'm doing alright. Doing well. Hold up. Nice. Pulled a Royal Agadia. Did you dismantle it immediately? Another Ghost Ogre. It's cool. So... 860 would be... I didn't, because I plan on actually using it. That's good. Glad you got something you actually wanted, though. Alright. Realize now I kinda screwed this up, but that's fine. My royal count is going up every few months. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 squares. Let's see. One, two, three, 4, 5. So like 4 Royal Trickstar monsters, which is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just need the extra deck and reincarnation at that point. At 3. Also, URs. It's merge. Expensive. Unfortunately, yes. So I need to remember the order. I can get rid of the grid now. Okay. So it was, if I remember correctly, dark, water, light, earth, fire, wind. Dragoon arguably fits the best in here. Thankfully. Then using Dark Matica White Forest for light. Basically got a fully formed deck for it, which is cool. I have a few ideas on what I might use, but nothing specifically. Nothing planned out yet is the thing. Then Baron. Kind of funny how they decided to use Baron. Well, obviously Promethean as well, but Baron, which is just a generic synchro and not really. I guess technically it's a lot of people's boss monsters for a lot of decks. It's just, you know, the most generic one you can make. Outside of Crimson Dragon, yeah. So we'll start with the easier ones, since those are. Do I want to... I should be fine. Okay. Ooh, okay, that one's not fully connected. That worked out, but that's something I'm actually going to need to redo then. Specifically for Block Dragon. I guess more accurately for Block Dragon and by extension Blue Eyes. That one is not selected, not closed properly either. Oh no, wait, no. It is. It's just this one. Need to redo that, except with didn't make it black. I should probably make it more like this type of silvery black, maybe just slightly darker, maybe slightly more purple. That'll work. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I've got a slightly better idea. What if I just do it like that? Water definitely needs to be a cooler blue. Light obviously needs to be a bit more of a golden yellow. Earth? Oh, I forgot to do earth. I mean, obviously it just needs to be a bit of a brownish. I mean, arguably, dark or earth is actually a bit more closer to black than even dark is. if we go by the symbol. Which actually works out surprisingly well. We also have a water deck. Of course, that being a Rinses. Promethean is obviously a very bright red. That definitely needs to be a bit more of a vibrant green. There we go. Where's this featuring Bistioles and two Gamciels? And if I remember, I also am aware of Ally of Justice something. There's like a hand trap that is banish 2 light monsters in the graveyard, which is very good against blue eyes, and it's dark, so it works. We do need Master. Because I think I've got Pragmatica White Forest is probably gonna be one of the best decks in like this type of format. Like obviously Salaman great, other rogue decks can definitely compete, and as I've kind of pointed out, tier limit exists. White Forest Defo Dogmatica version, maybe. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. I guess Dogmatica is more of a component in like rogue variants and stuff, as opposed to. So my extra is going to be fairly simple, you know? That's true. Like, so I kind of put it out. Tier limits still exists. And it's probably not going to be that bad. Like, especially with like an Ice Jade variant or something of that nature. Oh yeah, I probably do need the verses. It doesn't really add too much, but it'll definitely make it. Make it funny. And thankfully there's only like 2 verses that I need. Ventus, Formula Synchron, Herald, Maelong, Silvera, Raquela, Omega, Diabel, Lulu Lilith, Lambda, Farigid, Dinah, Moon, Celine, and Goddess. Fair enough, yeah. That's a fairly well put together, yet also simple extra deck. This will be I'm probably gonna an idea for what I want to name tomorrow's stream. You can. Like, you absolutely can play Legadia, funny enough. It's a bit... It's a bit hard to pull off with what I know. Melong, Herald, Formula are all 16 frames. Well, no, we do have... I guess we do have... We can just use multiple non-tuners, is the thing. Oh, yeah, and Diabel. A Diabel plus any level 4 makes Legadia, which is funny. If the need arises, I can use Diabel plus... Yeah. Because I think I've got an idea for what I want to do with basically every deck, except for probably Earth. I definitely think... Obviously I'm including Block Dragon. But it's a bit of a stretch, just because there's not that many decks outside of, like, Primite we'll probably see play. And that will be with the Blue Eye stuff. 2 Maximus, 1 Ashashian, so it is playable. Also true. Because those are level 8s. Is there any other thumbnails I might want to make? Not really. Also, we do get to play Nib. Light does get to play Nib. Which will be difficult to Okay. Play 2. Should be fine. Didn't put out to 2. I finally get to on this just a little bit. Okay, so I think maybe the crease in the back is they're a bit too big or a bit too small. I'm going with too big, and I'm gonna break it down to like right there. The other thing, what if I just played a single copy of Gravity Collapse? I mean, I guess I cannot stop you. No one realistically can. It's just whether or not that'll actually do any good at all. You can mini the game on the spot, in theory. I guess. Okay, it is a bit too small. There we go. Gentleman voices isn't allowed for this. Oh, voices is not allowed. Really? I mean, I guess. I mean, the obvious answer is just so you buy the Blue Eyes cards and play Blue Eyes Primite. Like, there isn't really that much of another answer, unfortunately. But I'm surprised that they banned voiceless of all things. I haven't really looked at the ban list, full disclosure, so I'm not. That is the answer. Pile out White Forest. Wait. Why allow So Dogmatica and like other legacy, as I will say, makes a bit more sense. Arguably just because a lot of people have them. And they're not that powerful on their own. But like, White Forest... Yeah, that's a good point. Why would they let White Forest exist? When, and yet at the same time, not let, like, voiceless. That is a good point. I'm tempted. I mean, the only other real option is like favoritism. You know what's worse? By all technicality, they banned Low, Skull Guardian, and Ritual Cerberus. Yeah, Voices isn't even technically that good, at least right now, just because of, like, Snake Eyes as a Mina. And yeah, realistically, it is kind of middle of the road. They're not necessarily going to lose that much by letting it stay legal. We get to play the bad Sephira ritual. The one that isn't banned. Without Low. So that it's basically just Sephira Turbo with like generics and stuff. That's just as fun, right? Surely. Surely that's just as fun. Okay, this might be a mistake. My bad, I mean the level 7 Sephira. Yeah. I guess it could play level 6 Sephira Turbo with normal Cerberus, I guess, and like a whole bunch of like Herald of Arclights and stuff. Like Biners. Drytron is going to be legal, isn't it? Like, I'm assuming they might ban, like, some of the Herald monsters to basically make that. They have to have banned at least some of the Herald monsters, right? Like, specifically Ultimateness and Perfection. That might be, yeah, this might be a lot of hard coping, but they have to have, right? Surely. Yep. They are both legal. Then, unironically, the only thing stopping, like, Herald Drytron from running wild this event is, like, specifically Droll and Lockbird, and like going second. Like they at least banned like maybe something like Ben 10, right? We're not legit playing with full power Herald Drytron. And I mean, I guess, okay. Realistically, Herald Drytron loses to going second, like I said. So like anything like Blue Eyes will probably still be like the dominant deck for this format, just because it is a bit better into the draw. Diviner, Ultimate's Perfection, and all the cool Drytrons. Benton is loud, I just checked. Yeah. Let people play with... I am assuming the floodgates are banned. That includes, like, Vanity's Ruler, Vanity's Fiend, and Majesty's Fiend. I have to believe that Konami is smart enough to do at least that. I'm not willing to say Konami hates us just yet. What if, like... What if, like, Vanity stuff is legal? I think that is considered a war crime. Blood-gated monsters are banned. Okay. Good. I wish they would be banned in the real ban list, but also they're just not good enough. They're just annoying at best. It's like it doesn't realistically matter for Konami to put them on the ban list. Is it because I have 13 game win streak on to gold 1 with voiceless? Like, is it specific? Is this a targeted? Are we being personally targeted? I guess you more specifically with like voices and stuff. Like, people are being targeted with, like, no bans to Drytron at all. Beansmith is fully legal also. It is not, like, usable in, like, Snake Eyes stuff, which is where it's most powerful, but it is indeed legal. And also, Beatrice is banned. It's like, are there any good, like, light Beansmith Block Dragon? Somehow they'll make it work. I don't know. Like, you know, it would be, like, Earth. I mean, I guess Photon Bouncer is, like, the main one. Like, it is theoretically possible, as you do probably have enough materials. It's like, Photon Bouncer, there aren't really that many... Yeah, okay, this is a bit of a side tangent, but the AI overview that Google is using is just garbage. Like, rank 6 Earth monsters, and I on Stellar, Utopia, as a powerful rank 6 monster, Nightmare Shark. Only place on Earth because I'm scared of Dragtron. Honestly, that's not like... Utopia is my favorite rank 6 Earth monster. Yeah, I don't know about you, but Nightmare Shark. Is Nightmare Shark even an actual number? Hold on. Eight. It is. It's number 47, though. It's number 47. That is what Nightmare Shark is. It's not number 98. God, the AI is bad. At least I got being a level 6, rank 6, I guess. But it's not Earth. I'm gonna check. Is Gosei Alchemist real? Number 88. No, it's Gimmick Puppet of Leo. Okay, I got tangent over. 88 is the book card, yeah. Like, it's like, Infinity. It's technically Vampire. No, Vampire's Dark. Place it in mention Alchemic Magician, which is a Link monster. They could theoretically do like Evil Lars or something. Alchemic? Wait, am I thinking of... I'm thinking of Akashic, yeah. Alchemic is the rank 1. They could do Fairy Knight 8 Inguar. A spell speed 4 bounce for like, everything else. Gauntlet Launcher. A one material from this card, no monster your opponent controls, destroy it. A pop, that's cool, I guess. Level 6 dragon monsters. Downward is rank 4. Select monster. Erratic Beamsmith. It needs 2 level 6 dragons. No, it's not generic, unfortunately. Frozen? No. Force Focus? 0 Erratic Beamsmith. I guess theoretically, you can. Oh, Chronomaly. That's an actual, like, decent one, I guess. Shogi Rock is, like, fine, I guess. Rook, yeah. Rook can be funny. Yeah, Photon Strike Bouncer, that's basically the only good one. Or the main good one. That I imagine people would play. Swordbreaker. Type, discard, swing effect, start your damage step, discard battles a monster of that type. That's not bad, it's just not great. Virtual World, funnily enough, but none of the other virtual worlds I think fit. At least not really any of the main... Well... I guess you technically could just play Fan generically, in that case. I guess Long Long is also there. And, like, Kieran Lily. Tao, Shell, Choo-Choo, Tiger, Fufu. All my homies love Fan Fan. Like, legitimately, there are not... I think it's basically just Photon Bouncer. It's like the only one I can think of. When's and Earth's this list you have? Yeah, for virtual worlds, yeah. I was more referring to which ones could theoretically be in, like, the Earth and Light category with Fiendsmith. It's like... those are basically the only ones. Like... nobody... At least Darks gets to play with Pilgrim Reaper. Yeah. If we have any, like, proper ways to make it. Not a terrible card, no. Just, you know, you need 2 level 6s. Which deck are you going to be using to make that? Oh, yeah. I have not looked at the ban list. Did they ban Berte and Akonda? So I realize that is one of the cards that makes Dragoon work outside of, like, specifically branded. And ironically, branded without light monsters is actually not that great. Just because a lot of attention, like, Bestial Lubellion and, like, Ecclesia and Cartesia and Grand Granol are all, like, decently intertwined with their engine. Unless you use, like, other engines like Red Up Plants or like the Edge Imp cards. I imagine they probably banned Red Up Plants. They probably banned Verte. Which means people will have to get creative when it comes to using Dragoon. Or they didn't, and Dragoon remains generic. I mean, only one side gets Ash Blossom. It's like, you got a 50-50 chance. It looks way too jagged for my liking. So that's... let's kind of undo that. Maybe not to that extent, but... move this out a bit more as well. Alright. I know you players always complain, but I think I have the right to this time. What is there to complain about this time, Chroma? Let's hear it. Voice this. Oh, that. Yeah, that's fair. It was like halfway up to like his eye. Yeah. I'd actually want to remove this little section here. Okay. Okay. I want to get rid of the entire, like, line for the head. Release this part right here. then do I... So the thing is, do I get rid of... I probably should at least get rid of, like, this part of the mouth. To give it at least a bit more of an illusion. Like... No. Never mind. Let's see what other reference art could I for Venom side profile. Okay. I guess in this case I might want to at least temporarily make... Let's make it... Okay, let's make it stand out, so let's go yellow. So for these pictures, it does, like... Okay, that it also does kind of actually track in these pictures as well, that Venom has like skin or muscles towards the corner of his mouth. Comfortably go, I think, about to here. That goes decently far down. I got super far down. It actually might have made it go up a bit too far, or go down a bit too far. I actually think probably about right here is for the best. At least for now. But I need to work up the tongue just a little bit. So, in the screenshot, it goes all the way out, but in a straight line. Although this is more of like reference art for a character, like a character model, than it is for like the actual character. Oh. I guess the other thing is I can probably actually get rid of this entirely. Probably just have it look more like the snake tongue that I know Venom has. Probably a bit more up and then out, rather than... Okay. Probably need to make it slightly thicker. Not only slightly, just definitely need to make it slightly thicker, at least at this point. I actually think this width here is like relatively fine for what it is. Okay. This, at the very least, is a decent prototype. Next is you. Now, how do I want to do you? Because the main problem is you can't. I mean, you can. It can go over skin. Ideally, it probably even should. You just can't, like, match it. Which I guess maybe that's something I can, like, weed out later. Or at least properly weed out later. So, basically this is the back goes, and I can take some liberties here. I mean, wait, hold on. Definitely need to make this a bit smaller. 15 should work. Sure. I'm gonna make this so transparent. Like, this is not a bad backup, so I might just keep this one. You are I. Make a new layer. Could try, like, just doing it straight and then skewing it, or at least. Venom might be my favorite Marvel character. Okay, cool. I'm I'm glad you're getting to see. Okay, there's a lot of context for this joke to even make a modicum of sense. But Venom is a very good character. If I know a lot of comic book fans are hard to please, but I know some comic book fans were not happy with his portrayal in the movies. Yeah, I'm glad you're getting to see him hit the Omni-Man. I'm basically me, like Venom. I hate Spider-Man in general. It's like, do you just not like the concept of Spider-Man or like the character? Although I do know you are a bit more preferable, have a bit more of a aptitude, that's the right word, for villains as opposed to heroes. Okay. I just prefer villains most of the time, but also think Spider-Man is worse Deadpool. Okay, that might just be a misunderstanding of the character, because I pretty safely say that Spider-Man is not necessarily like, meant to be Deadpool. So it's here. It's like, we're talking about the whole being very talkative and trying to annoy your opponent type of character in a fight. I mean, I guess. I can understand that logic, at least. Oh, that needs to be... Oh. There we go. Then... so it goes... up, down, angle, straight down, and out. I don't think that... I can't say that quite. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I probably want to make both of, like, these lines longer then, though. Out, down, then out. I could probably make the down and then out a little bit longer, actually. Go all the way down there, then out. Is it, this is... It's not really this... Well, it is the same. It is the same. This was a little bit of extra detail lines. Cancel. Yeah, that's like at the very, not necessarily the end, but like this part. I might want to make this a bit more angled. Okay. Let's actually back up, get rid of this. I guess I can also get rid of, like, basically everything except for the main body. As well as probably just, you. Where did I put my pen? There I put my pen. There. Put a gate. Oh. There we go. There we go. Mirror. Then, in this case, warp. Oh, is it? Wait, I can theoretically play Guardians because they are dark monsters, that's correct. That's a weirdly terrifying thought, if I'm being honest. Hold on. Even if just briefly, I'm going to mirror this. Now, to be clear, I'm pretty sure that's something that is true. You can still make Chaos Angel is these. Oh, so now it lets me keep its form. Hold on. Okay. So Oh, okay, that doesn't quite work the way I want it to. That should be fine, though. Can probably still work with it. Oh, okay, again. I mean, I can always just go back and smooth it out later. Any extra Guardians. That'll be interesting to see. I can always... Actually, yeah, I can just kind of fill this in. Yeah, I definitely need to make this slightly smaller, but... I can just kind of fill that in. Can make changing. That is true. That is true and based. Like, yeah, the best flower Guardian monster barrel on the floor is gone. But, like, you can make changing, which is a decent second option. What other thing have you found now? I could just make meals. Theoretically, yes, you can. I keep misplacing my pen. There it is. Guardians are dark tuners. And if you can work it in generically enough, you can make... Let's... Time to make Draco Berserker. Also a dark monster, so that works. It is a negate. Technically, yes. So the thing is, well, no, it is at an angle. It's at a slight angle, but it is at an angle. So I do need to be careful. I think this is generally going to be correct, but man, it's kind of... I'll play a singular copy of Dark. Also can be done, yeah. Like in comparison. Yeah, those goes pretty high. Can't steal from my opponent's graveyard, but hey, it's a generic link too that gets you out of like locks and stuff. It's probably, at least theoretically, still playable. It can get me a dark with 1500 or less defense that is destroyed by battle or card effect. Doesn't need to be link summoned, but yeah. But I mean, chances are, if you're making the link, you're betting on it being destroyed. I just realized I'm doing a lot of stuff, a lot of realizing today, but I just realized SP Little Knight did not get banned, did it? Yeah, people could also very well play Orcust, of all things. Like, Orcusts, and even to some degree, IP and SP are legal. Yep, figures. So I merge all. So this has a bit of a V shape anyway, but figures. Time to join the dark side. Like, obviously I think full power, like Prime Eye Blue Eyes is probably gonna be the best deck, even with that, like, handicap. Like, it's not gonna be that lazy at 3. You can. Like, funnily enough, you can actually play evenly at 3. Guardian Asamina. JK on this. There's, knowing you, there is a non-zero chance that you do that, unironically. At least for one game. Like, at least to try it out. But, like, there is a very real chance that you just do it for the fun of it. Are they gonna make this its own layer seal thing? No, 75. I might keep it as that. That's like a good thing. And the way super poly targets adds a few singular copies of the rest argument on Trigostapilia. Yep. The super poly targets in all of their glory. I would play one Super Poly, my own guys, to make Starting Venom, or one of my guys to make Draco Stapelia. There may inevitably be a time where that actually, at least to like dodge like an imperm or something, might be a decent effect. You are. You have. No. Nope. Definitely making you like 8. We just played Nimble Sprite. That is also a not bad option in the slightest. I have 3 copies of Slapcraw. Do I attempt the funny? Chroma. We always attempt the funny. And I mean, that would be like an insane replay to have. At a singular time, I'll use my relic copy of Slash Straw. Honestly, to some degree, I'm surprised that it didn't get, like, banned or something in this event. But also, it's Slash Straw. Who's using Slash Straw? Legacy pack. Yeah. Just like my royal... Just like my royal sword. And my royal magical ham, or mechanical ham, although that one I actually do use, so it's not like a complete waste, which is nice. Exactly, yeah. You are using Slash Straw. And exactly you. I think Slash Straw has a use in Cardian outside of Funny Bird. Yeah, because it is technically like a draw engine. It's like you can flower Slash Draw FDK. Shovels a few cards from my graveyard back into the deck. Well, we're going to have to choose. I could just play Anima. That is also an idea. Someone kind make Anima. In a corner case, you definitely can. tried to see if there was a flower cardigan, like a flower cardigan / straw FTK. It doesn't seem like there is. It seems like it's mostly like seismic burn FTK when it comes to flower cardians. Like, it's fun. It's a funny thought experiment. I think there is a non-zero chance that you actually might put that into practice sometime. It could be done if you open /draw. Like, if you at any point draw /draw during your normal Flower Guardian combo, I mean, you can add spell cards back to your hand in Flower Guardian, so that is not necessarily dead. You can in theory mill remove enough cards from your deck that opening a singular copy would win you the game. Wait. Recardination. Yeah, I thought so. It is all coming together. I like how I just managed to help you invent a potential new FTK. Okay. I don't think this is quite done yet. Since the graveyard black card, also effect, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, and if you do, you can add 1 excavated spell or trap, place the remaining cards on top of your deck in any order. You can theoretically, yeah, set up a /draw FTK. Thanks. And just immediately plays 3 recardination. Okay. I'm going to export this one as a PNG. Man. We do a few workarounds here, that is true. It's in the same tone as I do a little trolling. finished, I'll stand by my principles and keep Beals and remove Rocket Dragon from my deck for this event. Fair enough. Okay. I'm gonna send it in RS Discord because that's where I initially got this idea from. It's now Muddragon, Garura, Starving Venom, 2 Boardfly, 3 Moonflower, 1 Beals, 2 Light Shower, 1 Berserker, 1 Light Flare, 1 Chaos Angel, and 1 Anima. Okay. I think next... I can also shuffle enough cards using 3 copies of Sea Regress. Good work. I probably want to go 720. Oh, this is... Oh, this is 2,000. This PNG is big, actually. Thank you for conceiving a crime with me. I'm in Spore Draw OTK. Done. I'm glad that I could be of assistance. To your kind. Why did I say kind? To your FDK. I don't know why I said kind there. I guess sure. I'm now somewhat complicit in an actualized war. Oop, 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 oop. Don't do that on me. Let's actually... I always forget. Aratama is not once per turn. It is not indeed. Which... how you would... I guess technically how you would get... how you would cycle the Aratama in order to realistically get the non-once per turn portion of that effect. I'm not sure, but you can recycle it. Okay, I changed postures, and that is coming back to bot me. If you open to Aratama. Yeah. Touche, you got me. One normal Aratama. One add Saki. Use Saki effect. Normal animate Aratama. Activate effect. Summon again. I guess theoretically you'll also get it with like double summon or something like that. But, you know, what does that matter when if you had Nikki, you could in theory go like 3 normal summons and 2 adds in a turn. Like that is it's not necessarily difficult per se. Like basically it is. I also probably want to get what's a good one? Mushroom guy would be a funny one, but probably Ogre. We all know the real combo is Nikki, Summon Aura, add Crane, go Shino combo, and draw. Oh, thing is, maybe it's just more or less when it's there, like when they're in action. But I always feel like I thought the mushrooms in Hollow Knight were a bit more vibrant than they actually are. But I guess this'll do. Other settlement needs my help. Okay. Yep, Mr. Mushroom. Mr. Mushroom is pretty good, yeah. I think I made this the stem a bit too wide. It's very normal and very interesting all at once. Indeed. Pretty sure I found him on like my original playthrough of Hollow Knight, but I can't remember. Better, albeit the stem will eventually be covered. Like, desperately need to lock in. Just drawing a single circle. Oh no, that's like this layer. This again. Well, a surprising chunk of this will probably end up just being covered in general. So I don't have to be perfectionist, at least right now. Alright. I guess the nice thing about Hollow Knight is that their stuff is also kind of rugged. So I don't have to be too worse for wears. I definitely need to make this line better though. So okay, just okay. I actually might want to make this redo this line as well. Let's did I turn it? I mean, I don't think it really matters, but how did I end up turning it? Start working on stem and body. The other thing is, do I just want to use my own character's color scheme, like scheme and stuff? I probably should. I guess since this Mr. Mushroom is, I should probably just use. Actually, hold on. What if I use original Spore's color scheme instead? Run is doing pretty well. Nice. For 1892. Okay. You can only get higher from there. Let me turn off at least this guidelines. Previous record is 2131. Which is definitely needs some work to be done. There's definitely some work to be done. That's not bad in the slightest. There are 2 Spore Fists on my screen, indeed. I should really pay you for that amazing art. No. Oh, yeah, that even more amazing name. Yeah, that. So obviously a lot of my stuff is that is kind of a point of tension. Because a lot of basically my branding, my character even, is just kind of derivative. That's your artistic skill. You definitely can, is the thing. It is not that hard to be better than me. Well, all it really takes is like putting in even just slightly more practice. You've seen the best I can do. In Master Sword, yeah. And realistically, that is not even like that bad. Right, as well as the profile picture I'm using right now on everything. Yeah, sure. There is arguably better stuff I can do, but it is not bad in the slightest. Argue about it that you could do 1000% better. I'm not that good, and neither am I. I will make this clear, like, pretty immediately. Basically an advanced fraud. I can and always will make this clear. Like, so, this. Yeah, I like the brim, I see. So I can shorten those down a lot. But there is... Like, even to some degree, I'm arguably just an advanced fraud. I don't have any illusions of grandeur. I do have illusions of inferiority. only gonna go as okay. Obviously, it does curve up. Not necessarily that, but it does curve up. Okay. Ooh. Hang on, that also needs to be... That also needs to drop down. It's basically halfway up his head. The coins are on all sides. I mean, even that is like shallow. Because it starts down so low. I guess I can add the... Yeah, I can add the coins on a new layer. There is a bit of space in between them, which makes me think maybe I made the hat too thin. So, yeah, I just made that too thin. Way too thin. Excuse me. that's probably the best I can get. Two laid on top of the hat. That more or less like that. Master 55. Not just 555 Master Wilson Kokoro release. $99 is the cap. Sizable. Basically infinitely re-roll anyway. Let's see. $62 billion. Is definitely not a problem. No. Writer. Okay, so decently far down. It's the feather on his cap. Smart. It's soft. But I can add. cards. So what was it? Was the roguelikes are 100% luck based. That strikes me as the type of thing someone would say if they've never actually played a roguelike before. Like, don't get me wrong, luck plays a part into it, also just because of like randomized drops. Like, if you cannot use those drops skillfully, you will not. This is like an easy random skill. You can beat them easily. Yeah. I'll enter the dungeon and I can beat like 3 out of 5 levels with just the starting weapon. It's also, like, part of it is just about trial and error. Like, if you're skilled enough, said, trial and error becomes a lot easier. Like most things, luck will inevitably play a factor into it. Such an epic gamer. You are indeed a quite epic gamer. Used to enter the dungeon all the time. I'm bleeding a little bit into it. Oh, well, where? I just want to do it again, but that isn't my life. Where? I think it's entirely fair to. Just a picture of that I should play it again. That's a good idea. Alright, probably is off. There's all these seems to let's be like we'll eventually add like the seam with the stitches. Left a bit too much. Bad stream. Never finish it yet. As much as I say it, except that one time. Not this been like months ago. Not too much is bleeding. So, it comes apart. You see, there's using it looks almost like a blob. But it's a bit like an octagon. Yeah. A heptagon. This is my last one. That has been super cool. Save that. I think the bottom part is right. I think the top part needs to be adjusted just slightly. Hold on. All the good music, yep. See, a lot of it is like soundtracks I have. I love the Monster Hunter music. And also, some of them are from just random games I have, but something like the Terraria Monster Hunter music obviously, it's kind of a broken record saying Terraria music is peak, but good doesn't mean we're big Monster Hunter. Fair enough. I probably should. Isn't there? My wallet does not allow. There. Especially Wilds. I will admit, it's kind of a shame that the game is like $80 base to get Wilds. It's kind of actually just completed nice. Most of the other games, like, okay, World Arise is like the first one that was the first one, because the other games were on like 3DS and stuff, probably cost like $40. Like World Iceborne costs like $40 on Steam. I need to have a console PC powerful enough to play it. World is on PS4, although I am aware that your PS4 is not in the best condition. Like, it is on PS4, so you, technically speaking, do have a console that could theoretically play it. It's like 4-year-olds that plays PS4 as 8-year-old. So, yeah, that's fair. The thing is, Monster Hunter has never been like a, at least until Wilds, and to some extent Rise, it's never been like a graphics intensive game. It's mostly just been a relatively low series. I could also add you to its smoke of dark. Hello, Swarfist. Well, go with that. Might be just a bit too dark. In fact, ironically, I'm gonna put this around or make this the feathers, the lines for the feathers dark. Okay. There is actually. There is a line to write down. We actually need to get rid of the scene, or at the very least. PC. As much as I want to actually actively use this today, I might actually day after to not really do anything else. Save it. That is focused. I don't think how many days will we get. Yeah. So. I think Rena is very short. Let's see. Let's just see. These there's no word for being was on this. That's unfortunate. Let's move to off. Process. There's no purple ones. Okay. I managed to get up early tomorrow. Whether that means it's going to be in the third stream, just like a soul stream, it's entirely on the we're taking to get an egg butter plus every 50 floors. So, what is that? And it doesn't really seem that much. And I'm gonna get some rest, so 72 egg vouchers. Yeah, so we have enough. For just a while. Do not need it. I will see you later, Chroma. Have a good night. Have a good night.